Hi everyone, it's me, Emily. Welcome to my channel. Thank you for tuning in. I am going to do Sculpey Crafty Clay. It is a baked clay. I am going to wrap this around some crochet hooks that I bought at Walmart. These are awesome. I've done them before. It just gives you that personal touch. I have a crochet group. We used to meet on Saturdays before COVID, and it was really nice to get together, so I made everybody one. They really liked them. My one friend said that it is her favorite needle. I have some, and I just love them. So you can make it a really thin, you can make it thick. So let's see what we do today. So I have this crochet hook I bought from Walmart. It is a 5.75, and I paid under $2 for it. It is a boy. And then I got this one. This is a 5.25, and it is also a boy. Now, your size is here, so you can, I like to put my finger where that is when I'm crocheting, something like this. So I'm only going to take my handles to right here. I do have some at home where I took my handle all the way up to here. But then I found out that when I am doing like a puff stitch where you have multiple on there, it's a little bit harder when you have it go up too far. So we're just going to go up to here today. I bought the Sculpey Crafty Clay, and this was $10. So you could buy a bigger one for $20 if you wanted to. We also like to take this and make little tiny foods with them and bake them. You're going to bake them for 15 minutes on 250. Let's see. You don't want to get it too hot, because if you do, you're going to burn them, and you're going to be able to see that you burnt it. And this is an electric stove, so it's probably going to get nice and hot. So let's go ahead and open this. I have not opened it yet. Whew. So you get all these beautiful colors, and there's a lot more than you think here, because we're not going to use very much of these colors. And then you have a stick here for cutting, for modeling it. You can see here they show you how to make some little animals. So you could do a lot with this clay. Pizzas. You can make Christmas decorations. You might have to do that too. Okay. So I have a pan here, and this is the same pan that I use every time. I don't use it for baking. I have wax paper on the bottom. So after I get done putting the clay on, I'm going to put them in here, and I'm going to bake them for 20 minutes. And then you really need to let it set for 24 hours. So after they come out of the oven, I'm just going to let them sit here for 24 hours. And then they'll be good to just pick up and start using. But I always leave them sit for 24 hours. I suppose if you wanted to, you could pick it up and make some finger holds with them, but I haven't done that. Because knowing me, I do the wrong finger holes. So that's what I'll do. So let's go ahead and see what I am going to do. There's so many different colors. I think I'm going to do a little bit of red. That didn't work. Open it up. I'm going to use some red here. Ooh, and this is really, it's soft, but it's hard at the same time. Does that make sense? It's not real gooey, but when I squish it, it squishes really easy. So I'm going to cut me off a piece. I think that's enough. I'm going to do some pink. You could do this any way you want to. Ooh, that piece is already kind of broke off. And I'm going to leave my clay in my bags. and then I'll store it right back in there when I'm done in the original package. So, pink is pretty. I got red. I think I'm going to do yellow. Give it some bright color. This is a nice way to personalize your crochet hook. You could, if you took your time, I'm sure you could do writing. You could just do all kinds of things. We're just going to do the basic today. Maybe somewhere down the line, I will do something really, really fancy. So, here's my crochet hook. I am going to see how long I want it, but once I get it on there, I can always cut it off. I'm only going to use these, oh, you know what, I was only going to use those 2 colors, but I think I want to throw a little bit of green. Green is my favorite color. I haven't said it a million times. Please check out my other tutorials. Like and subscribe. Really happy to be here. And let's cut off some green. I think I cut off a big piece of green. And there we go. Oh, I did. That's a little bit thicker than the rest. So I'm going to take them. And I think I'm just going to flatten them out together. I mean, there's just so many different patterns you could do, but I kind of had one in my head that I wanted to do, so let's see if it works. So see, it kind of just blended together very easily. I'm just patting it down here, and it really looks really good. So I'm going to take my crochet hook. I kind of want it to do something like this. I'm going to wrap it around. See that? So I went ahead and got this one all flattened out. And I put a little purple flower on it. And I'm going to put it inside of my pan. And it came out really good. It came out really good. I'm going to put it in my pan to bake it. And we're going to do the green crochet hook. So let's see. I think I want to use orange. And this is not air dry clay, so when you see me ripping at it, I'm just going to fold it back up as best as I can and put it in this container. It will not dry out because it's baked clay. So I think I'm going to use some of that color, a little bit of green. And I'll tell you, this lasts me for quite a while, but if my grandkids get a hold of it, it's gone. And I think I'll do purple. And it's, rolling out really nicely. Maybe some pink. Pink and purple go together really well. So see, I'm just going to smush it together. You can also put it on the table and flatten it out if you wanted to. Probably a lot more same size. I love all these colors. I did make one that was just brown, blue and white for one of my friends, and it was really pretty. And I made one of my friends an orange and a red one, and that was really pretty too. The red and orange one was absolutely beautiful. Kind of looked like flames. I'm going to do some white. Ooh, got a little bit of red in there. And I think I'm going to wrap the white around it after I get done. So I'm going to make the white very, very thin if I can. And this is really fun to do. We're kind of doing it the fast way right now, so you can get the gist. But if you bought this, you could take your time, customize it, put a name on it. That might be good enough. And I gotta say, sometimes these crochet hooks with those, the ones that I make, I love them. Although if you saw my other tutorials, I've been using the one that I got from the Dollar Tree recently. Just pretty impressed with that one. It's really light. Okay. I'm going to take these. I think I'm going to squish them together a little bit. I want them to stay big, so I'm not going to squish them down too far. And I'm just going to wrap it around my hook, like so. Now I'm going to cut it. I'm going to do it down here. Can you see my patterns going on already? Put this down there. It's a little thicker, so I can just squeeze it down and make it longer. I don't know how you feel about it, but I kind of like that each one are different sizes. This one on the bottom. Close my bottom and then just make it flat. Oops, and then move this white. Excuse me. So I like that. I got lines. And I'm not pushing hard when I'm doing this either. Very easy. Very easy. So I think I'm going to take my white. I think I'm going to go this way. I was going to go around, but I think I'm going to go up and down. Oops. One more line down over here, step 3. I'm going to go just a little bit to flatten it. Give it a crazy look. I kind of like crazy, but I like that. I think it's really pretty. It's my own design. My bottom here, put a little bit more down here, squish it in. I like that. I like it a lot. And I'm not doing it very hard. I'm not pushing down very hard. Just want it to stick together and blend together. Oh yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. So I'm going to put it in the pan. to bake it. And this one looks really good. I just squished some purple and put it on there for a little flower for decoration, just to make it a little bit me. And then I took my leftover from there and I did this. So I'm going to take the leftover. This is going to be a crochet marker, little thing I'll put next to my chair. My granddaughter made me one. And it was little like this, and to tell you the truth, even though it was so little, it held just enough to have on my chair. Let's see here. Stick it on there. Alrighty, so it's been 20 minutes. It's 2:50. I'm going to take them out. You can see here that they look just like they did when we put them in. The colors did not fade. They're very, very hot. And you're supposed to let them sit in just set for 24 hours. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put them right there, and I won't keep you anymore. Have a great day. Stay safe, and wear a mask if you can. Thank you very much. Bye.